Our starting pitcher in this one, Cade Povich. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Just about to get underway, Jake Mangum getting ready to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. The throw into second. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. So now with one away and a man at second. And now here is Junior Caminero. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Just underway from Baltimore. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to first. There's one. Throw home. He beats it. And it's 1-0.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Big time power. Up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and they get Ohtani for the out. That ends the frame. Back here in Baltimore, and on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Hunter Brown. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Digging in, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. That misses, and that is ball one. This one in the air. Brown. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. And now 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Rays, Isaac Paredes. Next pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings, and this one's flared. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Outside.
Fastball for a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Out to short. 1 and second. Over to first.
Yep,
safe.
he made it.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a pop-up. Henderson moving under this one. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Fortes. Trying to get the Rays on the board. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies.
Ball.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Mangum gets under it. 1 down. Here is Matt Olson. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Jeremiah Jackson in the dirt. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off, 2-2. In the air, out towards left center. That's out number 2. And now Jackson Merrill.
Center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Ball 1. Ha!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. What a stop. From his knees, the throw. Got him. Nice play. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jake Mangum. And he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jeremy Pena next to hit for the Rays. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Caminero in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Liner snagged it first.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
In the dirt. And the 0-1. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Mangum off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. Merrill flying after this one. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Now a relay to the plate, and he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the left fielder, Leody Taveras. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Taveras in his 5th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he found his way onto the team after being clean. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
No, down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brent Rooker. He popped out his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, O'Neal Cruz. There's a high chopper. Olsen takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next,
Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1.
Inside.
That catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. In the air to left center. And there are 2 outs. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
Right fielder Jake Fraley.
And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Rooker under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
No. Hard, shoot.
That one hammered center field. Cruz going back. On the warning track and hauls it in. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Matt Olson down. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
For the Orioles, third baseman.
And next for the Orioles, Jeremiah Jackson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Outside. And the count is 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. That one fouled off.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Jake Mangum digs in now. He's 2 for 2.
Ball.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jeremy Pena. That misses. Ball one. Pulls that one foul. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Mangum around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Caminero in the box now, takes strike one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Rays trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
No.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. So he goes yard to left. And they add on. It's 5-zip. One down. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base.
Now pitching.
Rico Garcia on to pitch here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Foul ball. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. Now up for Tampa Bay, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball one.
Way out front for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Base knock center field. And the hits just keep on coming.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Up next for Tampa
And
Bay,
here comes Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Two aboard, two outs. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays.
Jake Fraley.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
On the ground, Olsen takes it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's Leody Taveras. Doubled his first time.
Taveras.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And that misses, and the count is 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Left field. And a foul ball. That clips the corner. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Bounce to the right. Edman to first, and he's out. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Henderson. Now pitching for
Ian Seymour on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one to first. Paredes takes it himself, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Back here in Baltimore, and now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. So back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Jake Mangum. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Mangum goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Popped foul out of play off to the right. In the air, center field. Merrill coming on. 2 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 3. missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
And now, Junior Caminero. The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies should have this one. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Brent Rooker now at the plate.
You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one fouled off.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Orioles, designated
Here's
hitter,
Kyle Tucker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Orioles.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 2. This one in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that means Matt Olson will have a chance to hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Matt Olson. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. Oh, and 2 now. Got him. 3rd out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my...
Now pitching.
Dietrich Ends gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
This one in the air, center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for
Isaac Paredes next to hit for the Rays.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And that one fouled off. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards. And I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Just missed. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Taveras under this one. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 7th, Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit. On the ground right side. Edmonds slings to first. One pitch and one out. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Rays up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. So next to hit for Baltimore, Leody Taveras. Late on that fastball.
Ball.
Out to short. Over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to begin the 8th. Jake Fraley digs in now. Center field. Henderson has a beat on it. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Cortez batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. Back to the top of the order. Jake Mangum will hit next.
Jake Mangum.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Two now. High fly ball out to center field. Merrill settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
This to center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Now here is Gunnar Henderson.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
To the right side, Edman. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. One out man at first. And next for the Orioles, Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is inside. Fastball is outside. Henderson at first, one gone. And that's downstairs. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to down right here.
So a lefty out of the pen, Garrett Clevenger.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Tucker in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And a big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two on, one out. Line drive, base hit. Henderson around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at third, and they got it. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball.
Ball.
This is smacked left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Tucker scores. Safe, and that's his third hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A 2-run shot, and they're chipping away. It's 6-4. So 2 down. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball 1 there.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Foul ball there. 4 runs already in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one not close. Full count now.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Merrill in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Fouled off left side. Tying run at the plate. Outside low. 1-2 the count.
Ball 2.
That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. First and second. Outs. Leote, so they turn to their closer, Griffin Jacks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Check swing, he held up, and that is ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and he popped it up. That is the inning. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for the Rays, Jeremy Pena. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And it's fouled away. Pitch out, but no action. The 1-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Pena gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one.
No, that's it.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Isaac Paredes. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Out of bounce right side. Handles, throws to first, and that's the inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. In the air to left center. Mangum settles under this one. 1 away. Back to the top of the order now. The batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 4 with 4 groundouts. Up the middle, Pena. And the Orioles down to their final out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Brent Rooker.
Right fielder, Brent Rooker.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. The Rays trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Jags, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen.
Don't listen, feel the sound.
And King Cornelius defeated the terrible dragon. And all the people in the land were very happy. Oh no, let me finish the book.
Sorry, Mommy.
And the people came to the king's side cheering. Hooray! The sun has come out. And the king began to sing.
Just another day in the sun.